morning, North Cobb, and here to start a very special Wednesday, I'm Lexi Medina. Today is Veterans Day, and this morning we will be honoring our veterans in a very special way. We have the Veterans Day celebration as well as a happy birthday for our Marine Corps. But before all of that, we must honor the Stars and Stripes. And Austin Burchell is here to tell us why he stands.
Every morning, we start the day the same way. At 8:20, the bell rings and then someone comes over the speaker or the TV asking us to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. For most of us, we do this out of habit. For some, we do it so we don't stand out from the crowd. For others, we just disregard it. For any number of reasons that we think are important at the time. And we just don't stand at all. My name is Austin Burchell, and I want to tell you why I stand. I stand out of respect. I stand in honor, and most importantly, I stand for my dad. You see, my dad served this country as a yellowcoat on the USS Eisenhower, a battleship in the United States Navy. He served in the Gulf War and spent most of his 4 years in the Mediterranean Sea, working aboard the ship. When he returned from his deployment, everything was okay for a little while. Then when he turned 40, he started having problems with his hands. Initially, we thought it was just arthritis. We hoped it was arthritis. But unfortunately, that was not the case. As with so many veterans who spent time in the Gulf War, he had developed ALS, a severely debilitating disease that causes muscles to wither away and everyday tasks become impossible. During the final 2 years of his life, my father could no longer stand for the country and for the flag that he had fought for. That is why I stand. I stand out of respect for the millions of servicemen and women who have risked it all to make America great. I stand in honor of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. And I stand for my dad, who even though he isn't here now, through his example, showed me what it means to be American and to know what the flag stands for. Thank you, and please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and you may be seated. And again, a special thanks to Austin for sharing his father's story with us. Now, yesterday marked the 240th birthday of our United States Marine Corps. Let's take a look at this historic day.
Today is November 10th, 2015, which marks the 240th birthday for the United States Marine Corps. While we're in the Marine Corps, if I was actually in the Marine Corps, there's a lot of things that we do on today. Some of the things that we do, first of all, we have a cake cutting ceremony, and what that does is it symbolizes the passing of the cake from the old to the new. If we had two Marines present, obviously one is old and one is younger, so the oldest Marine would get the first cake, and he would take a bite out of it, and he would pass it down to the youngest Marine, and then the youngest Marine would take a bite of the cake, like I said, which is the symbolizing of the passing down from the old Marine Corps down to the newer generation of Marines. Other things that we do during the Marine Corps birthday, we have pageants and ceremonies throughout all of the Marine Corps installations in the country and also overseas, and even those that are forward deployed, they also have some sort of birthday celebration. So we make sure that we cover all aspects and make sure that every Marine is able to celebrate their birthday.
Again, a very happy birthday to our Marine Corps, and thank you for your service. Now, the holidays are just around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time for Shop with a Warrior.
Each year, North Cobb students make a difference in our communities, simply by going shopping. Shop with a Warrior gives our students a chance to raise money and take a student from one of our feeder schools on a shopping trip to buy Christmas gifts for their family. If you want to participate, it's easy. Just put your 3 or 4 person team together and then bring in one of your $100 contribution. Pick up a registration form in a front office or freshman academy office today. and turn them into Miss Reese in room 2101 by December 2nd. Then on Saturday, December 12th, be here by 7:45 to take your little warrior shopping. After the money is spent, you will come back to the school and help them wrap their family's gifts. Shop with the Warrior may be one of the most fun ways that you can change someone's lives. Get involved.
Make sure you get your teams together and turn in your forms by December 2nd so you can help a family in need this holiday season. Now let's head over to this week's weather with Melissa.
Good morning, North Cobb. I'm Melissa Hines with your 3-day outlook. Today will be a beautiful Veterans Day with clear skies and a 0% chance of rain. Temperature-wise, the high is 70 and the low is 54. Tomorrow, the temperature will drop a little bit. We will have a high of 65 and a low of 43 with a 40% chance of rain. On Friday, for our first playoff game, the weather will stay cool with a high of 59 and a low of 36. So make sure you're prepared for the cold when attending. You won't need your umbrella at this week's game, though, because there's a 0% chance of rain. That's all I have for you today, North Cobb. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday with more weather updates. Now here's Jake and Kayla with the morning announcements.
Hope you're awake. It's time for Jake with the morning announcements.
Good morning, Warriors. I'm Kayla Welcher, and I've got the juice.
National Honor Society is selling turkey rams. Proceeds will go to Relay for Life. Send a holiday greeting to a friend, family, teacher, or yourself. $1 includes homemade turkey grams and candy. They will be on sale in the cafeteria or see a NHS student. Here's an example one from Jayla Liner. Might want to find a little nicer one from another NHS student.
There is a mandatory parent meeting at 6:30 in the freshman cafeteria on Monday, November 16th for all track and field students. This meeting is for both returning and new athletes. There will be a lot of information given out at this meeting.
Red Ribbon Week will be November 16th through the 20th. The Red Ribbon Week table will be located in the cafeteria and will take place during the lunch period. During these dates and times, there will be an opportunity to post Instagram messages about Red Ribbon concepts. The PTSA is hosting a contest, and we will select the winning Instagrams based on the most likes.
There will be 2 winners from each grade, 9th through 12th. There will be 1 overall winner for a total of 9 winners, and winners will be acknowledged and receive their prizes upon return from Thanksgiving break. The Instagram address will be provided at the Red Ribbon table. We look forward to your post promoting Red Ribbon concepts of no bullying, no drugs and alcohol, and no texting and driving. That's all we have for today. Now back to Lexi.
Thank you, guys. As you know, today is Veterans Day, a day for us to stop and honor those who served our country in military service. Here at North Cobb, we take a special pride in how we do that each year. Right now in the Media Center, dozens of local veterans are gathered to enjoy a special breakfast. Following that, a brief ceremony at the front of the school, the veterans will be escorted to our theater where they will take part in a program that is truly meant to recognize their historic efforts. Tomahawk today will be doing a live broadcast of this ceremony beginning about 8:55. Please tune back into the North Cobb broadcast channel on IPTV to watch this inspirational program. As a part of this broadcast, there will be a recognition of the veterans who we have working here at North Cobb, but we wanted to take a moment to do that right now. We will leave today's show with a look at the warriors who have chosen to serve our country in the armed forces. Have a great day, warriors, and remember our veterans.
My name is William Duda. Spent 21 years in the United States Navy Reserve as a logistics chief.
Staff Sergeant Gary Alston, U.S. Army.
First Sergeant Mike Dickerson, United States Marine Corps.
Commander Joel Reeves, United States Navy.
Hey, how you doing? Officer Garnigan, United States Air Force, 13 years. Communications, security.
Perry Dulworth, I served in the United States Air Force Reserves as a Technical Sergeant E6.
Brad Dilbeck, Senior Airman, Air Force.
This is Captain Alan Gorlin, Civil Air Patrol, Auxiliary of the United States Air Force.
My name is Jay Stanhope. I was a Senior Airman in the United States Air Force.
Hello, Mr. Reagan, United States Marine Corps Sergeant, Criminal Justice teacher, proud to be a warrior.